Alrighty, what is up, YouTube? Today is July 10th, and let's get straight to today's trade recap, right? So, first things first, what we want to see here, what I actually want to talk about is I had the exact correct narrative and bias today. It was just more of mistiming, right? I shorted too early and got fucked. But regardless, get straight to it. So, first things first, we had liquidity on both sides, right? So for me, we had, oops. So for me, we had this nice little accumulation right here, right? And then we also had all of this LR right here. So to me, I was basically bullish and bearish. So, but more importantly, I wanted to see something like this. So I wanted this to come and sweep all of this and then push higher, right? Okay, so now this is where my mistake was for today, unfortunately. So I obviously looked at this low and I'm like, okay, could this potentially, looking at it, could this be a valid low that is protected? No, because we still have LRLR underneath it, and we have LRLR above. So regardless, for me, this is not protected in a sense, right? I know we're going to come and at least sweep this, or there's a high chance we're going to come and sweep this. So at 9:30, we pumped higher, and then we had, let me go on the M1 real quick. Where's 9:30? Right here. We pumped higher and push away. And I was like, okay, so we're potentially bearish, right? We have all of this. We had some LRLR above, all over here. But I know for a fact that if we get a nice low reaction, we're probably going to dump. And we're going to, at least for me, I want to sweep this low and then push away. Now, unfortunately, as you can see, what happened was we pushed lower, got the change in state of delivery. I entered there. Actually, I entered right after this. We swept this low right here. Then we had your change in CISD, right? And entered right there. Stops right there. And I was targeting this low. Now, unfortunately, as you can see, it did not play out. And it was simply because it was just wrong timing, right? Literally just wrong timing. Because as you can see, the exact narrative played out. We chopped a little bit, chop, and then we started dumping lower. And then Trump fucking dropped some news, and then that news led us to form our protected low. Because overall, on the higher time frame, on the higher time frame, I'm bullish, right? I want to see us deliver to all-time highs again. So I understand, I could see that and understand that, but I just wanted to see at least something to confirm that okay, we're gonna start pushing higher instead of there's no chance that we might push lower. For me, this low is just iffy, so that's why I was expecting it to get induced. Now, something that I could have done that's better, maybe wait until this got swept and then look for longs is a possibility, right? And then we also left so much LRLR. That was also pretty nice. Yeah, it was basically just unfortunate. Like it is, I'm actually not too mad about this trade. I think it was just like I shorted a bit too early. That was it. Now the how I'm going to figure out um why I shorted too early or what my mistake was in this scenario, I actually have no idea exactly for why the specific trade failed. It could just be price action, it's just one of those odd ones. But I will eventually ask around and ask the community that I am in, and I will figure it out. And I will see if this shorts would have been validated or not, or if there's a reason why this is too early and we came back to resweep. A reason that I could see was because okay, we haven't swept all this LRLR, right? We came up all the way, swept it, and then from there decided to dump, right? Which in this case it was also Asia highs, and we had equal highs right there, right? So could have been that easily, right? But regardless, that was what happened with today's price action. Anywho's back at this right here. Just want to show you guys that I immediately locked out. Balance is still at one band. I lost and I had my auto lockout. My auto lockout immediately took over. If I show you right there, personal data loss limit. So following my rules and I'm being consistent with that. So to be honest, I don't care that I took a loss. I just really want to learn from it properly and I don't truly understand why it lost. But other than that, this trade was a great trade in my opinion, or sorry, my bias for today was very good, right? It was to the fucking dot, right? Exactly as I expected. I wanted to see a sweep and then push away, and exactly what happened, we swept and then pushed away. So to me, reading narrative was easy today. It wasn't more of a narrative thing. I was just like being on it was just incorrect timing. So I have to figure out why my timing was wrong today. But other than that, it was an easy fucking day in my opinion. Actually, it was easy to read, hard to trade. Yeah, for sure. Easy to read, hard to trade. But it is what it is. I took a loss. I minimized my risk, only $400, nothing too crazy, and we continue to trade. Like it's just part of trading. It take the loss on the chin and move on. As long as I am consistent, as long as I win the day, and I continue my upward spiral, and I just continuously follow my rules day in and day out, I don't. I think profitability will be here before I know it. So all I have to do is just show up every day, clear mind, read price action. Obviously, there's gonna be days where I'm fucking do stupid shit with little mistakes and whatnot. But regardless of all of that, clear mind, clear everything, and then just fucking trade the markets. You know what I'm saying? With clear mind, consistent, and top step lockout. Because with top step lockout, you're basically just you just take off like a big portion of the psychological issues, and it's like out of your control, right? If you lose, you're immediately locked out. You can't do anything. For example, today I don't really have a great morning. There was a lot going on with my family and whatnot, but yeah, something like today, I could have easily blown my account if I didn't have my top step lockout. So that is why top step lockout is so fucking important. Anyways, other than that, this is the simple trade recap for today. Tomorrow and after tomorrow, I will just record my day-to-days and like I did last week. And it'll just be like a weekend of a life and a day trader, whatever the fuck. Basically just a weekend of my life just as usual. And it'll also show you guys that every weekend for me is the same. I do the exact same work. I just continuously do that. But this weekend I will try to actually be locked in. Last weekend there was still a lot going on with the moving and whatnot, right? But that is it for today. This is July 10th. It's trade recap. I'll see you motherfuckers tomorrow or Sunday. Who knows? Bosh.